contest with the Los Angeles Clippers here in L.A. This is the last stop for the Pelicans before returning to New Orleans. This is a game they expect to win. They come into this matchup confident and ready to take care of business.
Well, it's really not a surprise to anybody that they're having the kind of season that they are, Kevin. You wouldn't have expected anything less from the defending champs.
And Steve, they've got a very legitimate chance to be wearing that crown again at the end of this season. I mean, with the experience of last year still fresh in their minds, and quite honestly, they're my pick to go all the way.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So the Pelican five right now. Evans and Anderson, the forwards. Robinson is out there with Holiday, and it's Asik in at the five down low. Now here's Redick. Right now averaging 15 points a game. Paul with the three, and the shot is good. Paul's got his team on the board to start the game for Los Angeles. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Suns in Phoenix.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
Here is Paul after Tyreke Evans has scored. Paul passes to Redick. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix. Robinson goes in, and it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Robinson hits them both.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I briefly spoke with Jeff Hornacek. Going into this game and scouting the opposition, he told me he's a huge fan of Drew Holiday, saying, you know, Drew's still a guy with so much potential. You just don't see that many point guards with his kind of frame. 6'4", close to 2 bills, and a great skill set to match. He's a guy you love to watch, but you often hate to go up against. Kevin, we'll see if he can have a big impact in this one.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Holiday, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Puts one up from 19, and again, no good by New Orleans.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Paul dishes to Griffin, and the layup is good. Griffin's got his second basket of the game.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
And Holiday kicks to Evans. Robinson left side, and that one's on target from the wing.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Clippers leading by 3. Paul passes to Griffin, and the shot is good. Griffin's got 6 points.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
And Holiday kicks to Evans. Outside Robinson, and J.J. Redick picks up the foul. Outside Robinson, and count it from 19 feet away. He's got 6. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Jordan with the screen on Holiday. Paul dishes to Jordan. He got right to the cup using that screen.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Man, it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
Now, here is Robinson. He's coming off a 31-point game against Phoenix.
And Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. So he was very aggressive with his game, attacking the D and capitalizing on those free throws.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Robinson. Paul passes to Griffin. Back to Paul. Just 5 to shoot from 12 feet out. Asik pulls it in. Pelicans trail by 3. Evans left side. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Clippers have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Boozer. And it's Nick Calathes in for J.J. Redick. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Withey's checked in for Asik. Amundsen comes in for Ryan Anderson. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Tyreke Evans. And Gordon subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Crawford. 17 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And a chance here to check out some of the numbers for Chris Paul. First in assists. And with his great defensive awareness and anticipation, he's the #1 player in the league in steals per game.
And you know, you threw his #1 assist ranking out there, Steve, and what's really impressive is that not only is he creative, but he's a willing passer. The guy wants to give it up, and he really makes it easy for his teammates to score because he's so good at giving them the ball in ideal position.
The Clippers trail. And there's the pass to Crawford. They set the pick. And it's Quincy Pondexter with the foul. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, this is a kind of a mediocre free throw shooting team. They're sitting there at about 73% as a unit.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Suns. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Withey. Robinson left side. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Just absolute domination in this one for Robinson. He already has 11 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Robinson hits them both. Clippers trail by 3. Paul kicks to Crawford. Back to Paul. Pass to Crawford. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Boozer. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
Pondexter dishes to Gordon. The three-pointer is right on target. Here comes Chris Paul. On the top of the key. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
Friday.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they've built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lanes.
Well, they've got Nick Calathes. Carlos Boozer out there with Davis. Then it's Crawford, and it's Paul in at the point guard position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, Boss in their last game out against the Suns was superb. He finished with 31 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. Just absolutely incredible.
Nice shooting.
So glad we were here to watch.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Calathes. Feeds it to Griffin. Stolen. Jumps up. And then Robinson slams it in.
Where's that hidden trampoline in the floor? The bounce this guy's got is ridiculous.
Maybe that is the explanation for the hang time of
man,
trap.
that was crazy. Just the art of...